We've lived in this house for 8 years.
A lot of it was work-related or lack of work-related. Around 2006, work started to dissipate. I'm an actor and a director and a stage manager, and I was in the commercial field. We still were trying to maintain, and we kept maintaining. And around 2008, we realized that the next year, a lot of the contracts were gone. This was just not going to make it. So we had called the bank and asked if we could get some help. And we were told no, there was no possible way. But they did say, call Northwest Side Housing.
And we were current.
Right, we went for help so that we could remain current. We kept paying, and we kept asking why wasn't anything being done. Eventually, we had to go bankrupt. It was interesting. Once we stopped paying, they did help us. The frustrating thing is when something like this happens, we had never been behind in anything our whole life. We had put 2 children through schools, private schools. We had what we thought it was a pretty good life, and we were looking to have some money when we were going to be in our retirement age, and we did have some money that we ran through very quickly because of not getting the modification. We found out a couple things. The bank lied. They were supposed to help us immediately. So they forced us to go and not have anything really before they did help us. When you have paid your whole life and you take pride in not being late in any bill your whole life, it's a real stigmata when all of a sudden you can't make a payment. You're used to going out there and making a living and making it work and getting a return. And when all of a sudden that return wasn't there and you find yourself not being able to make a payment, the stress is unbelievable. You get to a point where you're trying everything and yet you feel totally as a failure even though you're not. And it wasn't until we got to Northwest Side Housing did we realize that it just wasn't us. Everyone we met had that same feeling, the same pressure, the same stress, the same tension, the same feeling of what did I do to deserve this? Why am I being punished?